Okay, very pleased by the way our players came out today, especially the first half. Really, for the first time, really felt like we played exactly the style that we want to play in. We were playing disciplined in the first half. We were playing very tough on both sides, all three phases of the ball, and so it was very good to see. Very pleased with the players, how they responded. After two losses like we went through, and another week of people questioning for obvious reasons would they be able to be motivated today. And against a good team. Just look at what that team did last week. So I was very pleased by the way our players played the first half. I wish we would have played better in the second half. Same stories earlier in the year. Unfortunately, our backups weren't able to finish off the way that we'd like.
You were wondering what the identity of this team would be. Is it fair to say now the identity of this team is we're going to ride Matt's arm and let him take us from there?
I don't know. I think that will change at times, as you've seen throughout the year. Without Dylan today, and Alan Bradford really was probably 80% today. Knowing that coming in the game that we weren't going to have Dylan, we really weren't going to have Alan to his full effectiveness. Jordan Cameron out, really, we once again put it on Matt. Similar to last week, and Matt in 13 and 83, and the three of them responded.
About Robert Wood's performance again this week?
Yeah, for another day to go over 100 yards receiving and a couple touchdowns. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get him the last one there. To get him two games in a row of 3 touchdowns, and would have put Matt to 6 touchdown passes there. I thought he played really well again. Made big time plays. We took him off of kickoff return, or else he would have had more yards there. It was good to see him, and we ran him with the ball a couple times.
Did you sense that a game like this was coming? You sort of had indicated you felt like you were close to being really good. Did you sort of feel like maybe this could happen soon?
Well, I think if you really study the last couple weeks, down here versus Washington, Stanford up there, and now this game, I think all 3 games are exactly the same except for one thing. We played really good defense in 1 of the 3. And we played terrible defense in the other 2 of the 3. So I think I know if we were able to perform the way we did on defense the last 2 weeks, I think we would have had the same story as today. The offense moved the ball similar than they have the last 2 games before us, and we finally played our style of defense.
What was the difference? Why today as opposed to the last couple of weeks?
I don't know that. It was great to see. Especially with Malcolm Smith out, not playing. For guys to step up and go in there and make plays was really good to see. But we did run into potentially the last weeks before this 2 potential first-round picks, maybe the first pick of the draft last week. That has that's part of it too.